So once again, you are welcome. Welcome from your different locations. It's a pleasure and honor to have you on board this presentation. Thank you so much for being part of it. I am Engineer Felix Usang. I'm a digital entrepreneur and independent partner and consultant with Top Up and Get Reward. This presentation is to open us to 4 different ways on how to turn our residual telecom expenses into residual cash flow. But before we proceed seriously into tonight's presentation, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say this to us. If you are joining this call for the first time, please, we would like to appreciate and welcome you. We want to show you how we care about you and celebrate you. So kindly use the chat box. Use the chat box to let us know your name and where you are joining us from. And a leader will specially welcome you and appreciate you for being part of this uncommon presentation. And tonight, there are going to be 4 categories of people that we are going to be selecting at the end of this presentation. These 4 categories of people are those who are going to use this system we're about to introduce to you to generate cash flow and meet their demands daily, build their dream houses, and drive their good homes, drive their good cars. Ladies and gentlemen, these categories of people are the people who are action-driven. They are committed. They understand what it means to be consistent and intentional. The first category of people, ladies and gentlemen, are those who are going to generate between 5 million to 10 million within the next 5 to 6 months. Yes, using a proven system on how to generate cash flow and convert their residual expenses in telecom product, which is inevitable, to residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we start this presentation tonight. Data is the fastest selling commodity all over the world because people consume this product per second. Data is the world's most valuable resources and unavoidable oil for the information community. Data is life and the latest oil block in the 21st century. Data is life and unavoidable oil for the information community. This is the reason why it is inevitable, it is additive, it is frequent, it is voluminous, it is something you cannot do without. Data has become part of us. Data has become a necessity and is life. This is the reason why you don't have any choice. The only choice you have is to buy data. And tonight, you are going to learn how you are going to convert your expenses on this inevitable product to a residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, surprisingly, a survey conducted in Nigeria by an independent body shows that Nigerians actually spend more money on recharge card than food. Yes, this was buttressed by NCC. NCC, the agency that regulates telecom companies in Nigeria. Please follow me steadily. Follow me closely. Pay attention. If you want to be part of the first category of people that want to spend December very well, you want to end 2026 very well, better, gloriously. See, the race is not for the sweep. It does not matter how you started 2026. No, you may started very bad, but listen to me. What matters most is how did you end? How did you conclude? How did you close your 2026? Listen, you pay attention because you are about to close this year better financially. You are about to close this year wonderfully. You are about to smile and resume 2027 in a platter of gold. Resume 2027 powerfully financially, meeting all your demands. So I'd like you to pay attention. In the next few minutes, we are done with this presentation. NCC said Nigerians spend more money on airtime and data than their health and food. Yes, they were buttering the publication we saw that says that Nigerians spend more money on recharge card than food. NCC came up with their own analysis and discovered that actually Nigerians spend more money on airtime and data. And tonight, we are discovering 3 keys on how you are going to convert these expenses on airtime and data into a residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, look at what they discovered in the analysis. They say Nigerians have 250 million active SIM cards in circulation. They say 3 million Nigerians are buying recharge card every hour. And as they are doing that, they are generating 14 billion naira per day on recharge card alone. Ladies and gentlemen, in 1 month is 446 billion naira, and in a year is 21.4 trillion naira per year on recharge card. On recharge card. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you, how much of these millions, trillions, billions have come back to you since you bought your SIM card? Since you start buying airtime and data? I don't want to talk about utility bill payment. Since you start recharging your phone with airtime and data, how much have you recovered? How much have you converted? How much have you turned into cash back? How much have you processed into another stream of income? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why you have to pay attention, because I want you to imagine. I want you to begin to ponder. I want you to begin to think. Listen, reason is because as a man thinketh, so is he. Reason is because the moment you begin to engage yourself in productive thinking, get ready for a breakthrough. Get ready for a productive life. Get ready for a successful life. Tonight, think about this. All this money I'm spending buying airtime and data, who is earning from it? Who is at the receiving end of it? What am I getting back from it? Ladies and gentlemen, is there a way you can be able to discover, or can you process or build a system where you, at any time you buy airtime and data, a portion of this expense will come back to you as either a profit or cash back? Ladies and gentlemen, this is how breakthrough starts. The moment you start getting agitated, uncomfortable about unnecessary expenses, money leaving your pocket without coming back, and listen, it's about time for you to break through. And tonight, I want to announce to you that yes, there is a way you can become financially stable. There is a way you can convert your residual expenses on telecom product into residual income. And that system is top up and get reward. That way is towards topping up and partnering with this company that is so amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best online mobile solution provider with head office at 2nd floor, Estate Plaza, Magodo Phase 2, near Carey School, Emmanuel Keshi Street, Magodo GROA. That is where we have our physical head office with branches all over Nigeria and online office space at www.topupandgetreward.com. That is the system. Ladies and gentlemen, when you plug into this system, when you partner into this system and become a franchisee, you are going to become either a distributor of recharge card or a recharge card producer or a merchant of recharge card by only having to get your phone and access internet enabled as a phone. By doing what? You generate e-pins from your top up and get reward virtual top up portal, and you start printing recharge card in quantum, in so many bulk purchases. People start coming to buy, you start becoming a supplier of recharge card. Look at that. For instance, this is Glow 500 being generated, customized, and now being printed in the comfort of your house. How do you think about that? When you engage in this business, will you have time to murmur about the economy? Will you have time to complain about the economy? No, you won't have time to do all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, when you partner with this company, you are going to be a middleman. You are going to be a middle agent between Top Up and Get Reward, between Airtel, between MTN, Glow, and 9Mobile, PSCN, SpectraNet, StarTime, DSTV. What that means is that all these major national and international companies, you are going to be rendering their product or selling their product or providing their services as a middleman. And by so doing, You are generating income for yourself. You are generating profit for yourself. You sell to yourself, you make profit. You sell to others, you make profit. You introduce people into the business, you make more money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is positioning. This is who we are. Who are Top Up and Get Reward? What about Top Up and Get Reward? What do I need to know about this company? We are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of Telecom get to people to gain their financial freedom and live their dream life. Our premier product is recharge card of all network. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, recharge card is the world's most frequently and widely used product globally. That is it. And so our confidence is that our unique compensation plan will provide people with what they desire the most, namely financial freedom. TGR is a 21st century business designed and positioned to give you what you want, which is what? Everybody wants financial freedom. Everybody wants time freedom. You are in the right place at this moment. You are about to hit your desire. Ladies and gentlemen, our vision is to become the largest and most valuable, reliable distributor of telecom products and wealth-building opportunities to Nigeria. Our mission is to expose people to the hidden financial treasure in telecom business and to build a long-lasting financial freedom to ensure meaningful life to people through our second-to-none service providing system to keep the dream achieved secured. One of the things that interests me more about this vision is that this company is exposing Nigerians to the humongous wealth that is accruing from Nigerian telecom sector. Yes, we wouldn't have known, if not for this company, that Nigerian telecom has overtaken oil and gas revenue generation to Nigerian GDP. We wouldn't have known that a whopping 21.4 trillion is being accrued from Nigerian telecom sector. We wouldn't have known that. But Top Up and Get Reward is not only exposing you to it, it is helping you to position you in the flow so you can become part of it. You are becoming a partaker. You share from that profit. What an amazing company. This company, ladies and gentlemen, is recognized by National Federal Government of Nigeria and international bodies, International Association of War Peace. We have our certification. This company is incorporated by Nigerian Corporate Affairs Commission. That one is secondary. The primary here is that this company is licensed to operate as a telecommunication company like MTN, Glo, 9Mobile, and Airtel. That is it. This is our certification. That is our license from NCC, and our major product, primary product, is VTU Portal. VTU Portal, or website used for the effective vending of utility bill payment. And what is a VTU Portal? A VTU Portal, ladies and gentlemen, is an online vending portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime, data, and bill payment. And the moment you have this, that is the same website that they are using to sell airtime, recharge card, and data of Airtel, MTN, Glo, and 9Mobile for you. They are also using it to sell cable TV subscriptions like DSTV, your GoTV or StarTime, and also generate electricity token for your meter. That is the website. We call it VTU Portal. So when you have this, the company said, when you have this installed in your phone, you are going to be vending all these products and services to your customers. Do you understand that? So you now become like them. Talking about your vendors that you are buying from, you now become like them. You don't only put your money in their save, you are doing what they are doing so that you can get the result they are getting. Does it make sense to you that you are doing what your banks, your fintechs are doing to get the result they are getting? That is it. We repeat history, not history repeat itself. Humans are the ones who repeat history. If you do what any successful person did, you are going to get the result they are good. And tonight, Top Up and Get Reward is showcasing this opportunity to you that, like them, when you have this portal installed in your phone, you are going to be doing the same thing to your customers and making money per second, per minute. Ladies and gentlemen, And by so doing, you have created your own plan B. You have created your own economy. You don't need to 24/7 depend on your salary. You don't need 24/7 to be running helter-skelter. Yes, it is good because we have learned through research that people don't have the patience to build their own businesses for 3 years, but they have the patience to go to work to build someone else's business for 40 years. What a pity. Very, very unfortunate. Now, we're not saying don't resign from your job. No, we're saying that build something alongside whatever you are doing that will be your own, that you will call your own. Do you understand that? So that in case of incasity, because there will always be incasity, because salary has an expiring date. Salary has an expiring date. One day salary will end. If salary ends, what are you going to fall back? And salary always ends when you needed it the most. So if you had built something like this by virtue of what you are doing, that is what you are going to rely on. Because if you continue to do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. If you continue to build for others at your own expense, you are a marketer in maybe a company and you are marketing seriously. You are putting in all your best. You are meeting your target. They give you target of 5 billion, 3 billion, 10 billion. Meet it in 1 month and they mount pressure on you. You meet that target to build someone else's business empire. And the day it comes to your own, you say, I don't know how to talk. Oh, I don't know people. Oh. So I don't understand. I don't know. Does that mean? But when you were a marketer in that company, you know everybody in Nigeria. You know everybody in the world. You were traveling abroad. You were all over the place. Marketing today, you are in Abuja. Next tomorrow, you are in Port Harcourt. Next tomorrow, you are in Lagos. Next tomorrow, you are in Calabar. Marketing people. Now it comes to your own. Laziness will not allow you to put your axe down and do or replicate that which you did to build someone else. That is what they call juju. Ladies and gentlemen, if you continue like that, your tomorrow will look the same as today, because that is what insanity is actually all about. So what do you need to do? Create your own future. If you don't create your own future, you are going to endure the future you get. If you keep saying you don't know how to talk, but you know how to talk when it comes to building someone else, you don't know how to market, but you know how to market when it comes to someone else, you don't know anybody, but you know everybody when it comes to building someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to endure the sacrifice or endure the future that the world will throw at you. Because if you don't sacrifice for the good life that you want, you don't sacrifice for the good life you desire, you don't sacrifice for that dream, that lifestyle that you, I don't know, because I think some people they really don't have a desired lifestyle, so they don't know what sacrifice is. But if you are here, you have a desire for a good life, you have a desire for a quality life, you have a desire to leave a good legacy for your children. If you don't sacrifice for that, your desire for a good quality life and legacy for your children will ultimately become the sacrifice. That is it. That is, I just paraphrase what John Maxwell said here. Some people prefer bread than the key to their freedom because of what? Negative, battered, rattled mentality. They are being, all their life is hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth. So they believe that is all what life is all about. That is not all what life is all about. Somebody has been in prison for some time now. He has never eaten maybe for 2-3 days. And so they say, Oga, we want you to be free, freedom and bread. What do you want? He told them, what I want to do with freedom. Give me bread. That is it. By the time he finished eating this slice of bread, in the next 1 minute, he will start getting hungry again. And that time, freedom will make will make sense to him. Freedom will make sense to him. That is the irony of the kind of life we live into. This man said, Warren Buffett once said, if your salary is your only source of income, you are one step away from poverty, because so many things are always waiting for your salary. You go and collect debt, you are waiting till the end of the month. School fee is coming, is waiting till the end of the month. Feeding, gas, everything is waiting till the month end. And no wonder you go and borrow. So you collect the salary, you start paying. Some people have, in fact, some people's August salary is gone. It's gone because some companies have paid. Some companies started paying from the 22, 23, 24, 26, and today is 27. Some will keep paying till the 30th. Some will even pay middle of 15. So some people, August salary is gone. That is not life. That is not God's intention for you, ladies and gentlemen. Salary, someone said, will never be sufficient, will never be enough, especially in the economy we have. But let's say tonight, by virtue of what you have seen and heard, you're about to make a decision that will change your life forever. You're about to make a decision that will place you in a position where you will leave an uncommon financial legacy for yourself, or by virtue of the decision you are going to make tonight. And assuming that we are in 2035, the year 2035, and by virtue of the decision you are going to make tonight, you are now in the best shape of your life in 2035. How many years from now till that time? This is about maybe like 10 years from now. The next 10 years from now, you are in the best shape of your life. You have built a leverage system that pays your bills. Bills come, you pay. You don't need to wait till 30 days. You don't need to. You have a thriving stream of income, and you are actively engaged and relevant. You are surrounded by people you love. You know money attracts, yes, and poverty repel. When you have the money, people will come. Everybody will say, you are related to my father, my grandmother, and I be the next father of your father. That is how we relate. But be poor now. Even if you are siblings, they say, I know you. See, oh my God, let's not go there. But this is going to be possible and a reality by virtue of the fact that you are making a positive decision to partner with a company that will help you process your residual expenses on Telecom to a residual income and another stream of income, such that at any time bills come, you pay the bills instead of allowing them to pile up. At any time you have need, you meet that need. At any time they said you need, in fact, you start planting a foundation as a source to give back to the world. Because why? You are blessed. You are blessed. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that any man you see that is a blessed man or blessed woman, that man has a system that pays him residual income. That is just the summary of what we're trying to show you here tonight. And this is possible in 2035 for you if you make this decision tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, and you're asking yourself, how do I now plug into this system to turn my daily telecom expenses into residual cash flow? Very simple. Let me show you immediately as we wrap up this presentation here. All you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to make a one-time payment of 100,000 to get this VTU portal from Top Up and Get Reward installed in your phone. Yes, installed in your phone. The moment you do that, this portal installed in your phone by making this one-time payment, you are not making any other payment. This portal is worth 500 million, half a billion. But why is Top Up and Get Reward asking you to get it for only 100 million? The reason is because Top Up and Get Reward has gone through all the governmental bureaucracy, all the regulation policies in this country, and has gotten the license as a body. All you need to do is to plug into the system, use this system to build your own business. That is it. But if you want to say, you don't even get it from NCC. Apart from the fact, even if you have the 500 million to get it from NCC, that is from the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy, you have to go stress. To see the minister, Nawala, to see the minister here, you don't see PAM secretary talking of minister. But all that hurdles have been undergone by this company. They say all you need to do this night, if you can make this payment, you are going to operate like MTN. You are going to operate like your bank. You are going to operate like your fintech right in that your office or your house. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you are paying for. This is what the website I told you before, you are paying for, which is an online vending portal used for the effective vending of digital prepaid products on utility bill payment. That is it. This is it. The moment you have it, you, like them, are going to be doing what they are doing to make money. Now, how do you now process? 3 keys. You can process your residual expenses into residual income. The moment this portal is installed in your phone, anytime, that is it, anytime you connect somebody into this package again, you are going to make a whopping 20,900. 20,900 instantly will be paid into your wallet, and from there it will be forwarded to your bank account instantly without consultation. This is how you begin to process your telecom expenses into residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, with time, you are no longer going to bring out extra money from your pocket or your bank to buy airtime and data. You will be getting it free because 247 money will be rushing into your wallet like rain is falling. Have you ever seen rain, the way rain fall? That's how money will be dropping in your wallet. Bam, 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 247. It will amaze you. Yes, it will amaze you. As I'm talking to you now, that's how it's dropping, because this is the only product and services that people are buying 247. That is it. I told you 3 million Nigerians recharge their phone per hour. Every hour, 3 million. Every hour, 3 million. Every hour, 3 million for 24 hours. That is how this money will be dropping in your account. That is it. Now you can be making 209,000 every day when you connect 10 people into this portal, into this business. You are going to make it. If this continue like that, you are going to become a true better version of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this benefit, the benefit of having this portal installed in your phone is that, number one, you are going to tap into a cash compounding business service to generate funds for your business and project. Some of you have abandoned so many projects. Your uncompleted house in the village, uncompleted house in Lagos, uncompleted business somewhere else. If you partner with this business, you partner with this company by making a one-time payment of 100,000. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to generate cash flow by processing your expenses into residual income to complete that project, start that new business or existing business. Ladies and gentlemen, it will enable you to tap into our dream, to tap into our cash compounding business and project, enable you to own your dream home through our amazing incentive and e-block daily earnings. Number 3, you sorry about that. I think something went wrong. There was a glitch somewhere else. Apologies for that. Now, we also have other packages you can start with. We call them probational packages. We have probational packages of 30, 40, 50,000 naira. Just to show you how magnanimous this company is, that is an opportunity you cannot afford to miss. You don't have 100,000 naira, but you have 30,000 naira to start with. You have 40,000 naira to start with. You have 50,000 naira to start with. By all means, start from where you are and start now. Don't miss this opportunity. However, may I say this? These packages, like the name implies, probational, they are only good for a start, but not good for you to remain there. When you remain there, the benefit listed like tapping into a cash compounding business system to generate cash flow for your business and services. You cannot have it. You cannot qualify for incentive worth 21,750,000. You can't qualify for all expense vacation. These are the benefits and more that accrue when you belong or when you come on board the 100K package. So where you start from here, we are going to work with you and show you how you are going to make money. As we are making money, you keep upgrading from the 40 to 50, 50 to 100, or 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 100. Whichever package you want to come on board tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to partner with you. We are ready to work with you, show you precept by precept what you need to do, how to do it, what not to do, and how not to do it. When you attend our meetings and trainings, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to make money and qualify for this incentive. Let's go and show you the bank account where you need to make this payment. This is the company's bank account details. This is the company bank account details where you need to make your payment right now. The best package to start with is the 100K package. Yes, the 100K package comes with so many benefits I have listed before. Example is that you are going to be earning from your level 1 to level 10. You are going to accumulate points from level 1 to level 5, helping you to qualify for incentive faster, better, and smarter. This is the bank receiving account details: First Bank, GT, Zenith, UBA. Make your payment to any of these account details. Send your evidence of payment to the chat box and send it to your friend or your colleague who invited you for tonight's presentation. As soon as you do that, the first thing I am going to do is to make sure that you belong to the first category of people that will use our system to generate between 5 to 10 million between now and December. Yes, that is it. But if you want to do excuses, because we have also understood that everyone is a millionaire, and tonight I want to encourage you to choose your millions wisely. Choose your millions wisely by plugging into this system with the 100K package, the 50K package, the 30K package, the 40K package, and instantly you are going to fall among the first category of people that will generate 5 million to 10 million between now and December. All you need to do is to expose your evidence of payment on the chat box. Get my phone number. We are mentoring people in our mentoring school. We are running a project, a 171-day project for this uncommon participant to accumulate this money between now and December. We are going to enroll you there. We'll mentor you. It's every day, because to get what you haven't gotten before, you must do what you haven't done before. So we are about to take you on a financial journey where you begin to do things that you haven't done before to get what you never got before in a very short period of time. 6 months. You'll be 10 million naira richer and better. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the account number. Make your payment on these account numbers. Make your payment right now. Share your evidence to your friend. Share it on the chat box. Let me see it now. And instantly, you are going to be part among the first category of people that will generate cash flow, generate 5 million to 10 million. That is it. Do that right now. I am on the chat box right now. I want to see your evidence of payment right now. Do that right now. Let's see your evidence of payment, and immediately you will be onboarded on our mentoring school, and instantly you belong to the first category of people that will generate 5 million to 10 million. Once again, thank you so much for being part of tonight's edition. The Lord bless you. Really good.